Hello, my name is Jamel. I just wanted to put out a quick video explaining the audio programming I did of a game I just put out called Saturn of the Sea. I wrote the music and I also did the audio programming of it. And the whole concept is that Godot isn't the best for adaptive music in video games. It has the capabilities, but it's not native. And you can use other third-party programs like Fmod or Wise, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be able to do it myself. I wanted to learn how to do it, and I'm just gonna show you a little bit more how it worked. As you can see right now, as a character is going through these different colliders that we set, the volume is going down. Now I'm going to purposely go in between it to show that it goes in and out will cause that volume decrease. And then we get to the end of the level and it jumps into the next song. Here's a little code overview of how I did it. So I want to be very clear that I did not do this alone. I did have a pretty good programmer who did all the other stuff with me, who was able to guide me through it, but I had to take care of the actual audio portion of it because they didn't understand how audio worked, but I do. And so what I did was I just jumped into the documentation of Godot and really just like started reading it and really trying to understand everything. The concept of this game is that you're trying to fulfill a dying wish of your elder, and the elder wanted to see the stars before they pass. And there's a lot of light pollution in the city, and so it's your task to talk to different residents of the town to turn off their lights. And as you talk to each person, the volume of the music gets quieter. The string specifically. So as you can see, there's a player character. This player character, I chose to make the ladder a collider, this ladder a collider. Chose to make this character a collider, this character a collider, this one as well. And then as we get to the end of the game, that goes into scene 2, which is talking to the elder. And we do have like a cutscene, and then the music changes. So I also wanted the music to change using this collider as well. So if we go into the scripts real quick to understand what's actually going on. So I tried to make it really complicated, and I learned very fast that my idea didn't work. And to be honest, I don't know exactly why it didn't work. I followed the documentation of what I thought was to be precise, but there was something within like the colliders that just wasn't connecting with this code that I wrote right here. So I decided I needed to make this much simpler than what it needed to be. So that's when I finally got to this function on body entered. So that's the collider that we created. If body, the player character, is in that group, the music will decrease by decibels of 2. And the same type of collider was added to every single. So overall, like it just ended up simplifying it a lot. So function as your character enters that collider that we defined. Every time you enter it and exit it, the volume will go down by 2 decibels. And then once we get to the end of the level, next level, function as your character enters that last collider, music player 1 will stop and music player 2 will stop. So music player 1 was the core music loop, and then music player 2 was the strings. That was the part that was decreasing in volume. So I wanted it to be a clear stop at the end of that level. And then the music for level 2 just starts from the project settings. We create a global scene with auto load. I'm not gonna lie, the code is pretty messy, but I was learning how Godot works, and I was learning how to code at the same time. So I'm pretty proud of this. I was able to figure it out. Lots of frustration, but eventually it all came together and it made sense. And that is how I did the audio programming for this game. I will say I had a really experienced programmer who really helped me set up the systems, and I figured out how to finish the systems by reading the documentation and understanding how the audio portion of it really worked. And overall, pretty proud of the idea. Could have been way better, but hey, that's just learning. Just do it again, make better decisions. Now that I know how to do it, I can do it quicker, and make it better. That's it. That's it. Thank you for watching. My name is Jamel. You have a good day.